Take on 30 laps here at the Motorplex. It is round 2 of the USAV WA Speedweek, and how about that for? It is Callum Williamson, it is Brad Sweet, it is Brock Zierfoss, it is Corey Eliasson. If you are a Speedway fan, this is absolute honey. Get set for a big 30 laps on the way here at the Motorplex.
This is as good as it gets, Perth. Up on your feet on the main straight. You're going live across the country at this magnificent venue. Eliasson stays at the top. Williamson on the pole. Green at this time at the Perth Motorplex, and they go straight at it into turn number 1. Sweet to the bottom in the Napa Auto Parts car, going for second. Everybody makes it through turn 1 and 2 for the first time. Sweet goes side by side with Eliasson here, but Callum Williamson will lead lap number 1.
So Williamson leads from Sweet. Eliasson. Inglis has made his way up to 4th place. Abreu has gone back to 6th, and Zierfoss has made his way up into 5th place. But at the moment, it is the 3 car out in front. Callum Williamson doing it well.
Andrew Priolo, Jason Pride and Trent Pigden battle. Jason Kendrick is now up into 15th position from 24th on the grid. Sweet runs in 3rd, and Inglis in trouble. James Inglis in trouble as a flat right rear tyre. Look at the donut marks down from our Maddington Toyota Flycam. So watch left-hand side, and whoa.
Heavy contact.
And Inglis coming back onto the track and still keeping the foot in the bucket well and truly.
Here for Brock Zierfoss, front wing damage, front suspension damage, at least a front left needing repair on this. The team was so quick to act as well. They've been in this position before last Speed Week where Brock came into the work zone.
By Callum Williamson, who gets a nice margin straight away from Eliasson, and Brad Sweet runs in 3rd position, still running the mid-track through turn number 2. JD Dec on the outside here, Caden Manders in the 67. So a strong showing. Down the inside he goes now. Abreu on Sweet. Abreu on Sweet. How good does that sound?
So Callum Williamson leads. Eliasson back to Sweet. Back in 4th place is JD Dec, who's got underneath of RICO Abreu. Abreu comes back underneath of JD Dec. And again is Eliasson as we complete lap number 12.
A lot of hurly-burly going on at the moment as Callum Williamson's lead has just stretched back out to 1 second because of everything that is going on further back. He gets past lap traffic there at the back of Linton Jeffrey. Meanwhile, further back now trying to get through this very, very tight spot as Brad Sweet swings his way into the front. So Brad Sweet now leads the race. Callum Williamson swings back. They drag race it down the Triple M back straight. Williamson just holds on, leading into the lap traffic. Oh, this is going to be really tight now.
Climb the curb then to force him up the speedway, so the Californian leads. Williamson is not done. Williamson goes back into the lead with Chris Coyle just ahead and under threat from going a lap down. A scintillating battle here between the West Aussie and the American. Sweet fires back. They're almost side by side at the end of the 14th lap.
So lap traffic going to play a part, no doubt about that. Williamson leads. Sweet comes again. Sweet comes around the outside of Chris Coyle, and there's only a car length in it into the main straight as we pass the halfway mark. It is Callum Williamson just. Sweet dives to the inside. Sweet back in front. Callum Williamson, can he swing back on the inside? Yes, he can. There's a drag race down the back straight. Williamson's back in front. They come out of Mobile 1 once again. It is Williamson by half a car length from Sweet.
How are the fans of Callum Williamson going out at turn 1? They would be apoplectic right now. It is amazing racing going on between these two. An Australian who just wants to defend his title and then hits the wall coming out of Mobile 1, turn number 4. He loses ground. Sweet manages to get away by a couple of tenths of a second, and it might just stretch out a little bit more as they go down the back straight. Williamson is on the charge, having to really sneak past, that being the 44 of Ryan Lancaster.
Up to Milling they go. Up to Milling they go. Williamson on the back of Sweet, who jumps back down the bottom, and suddenly RICO Abreu is in this. 3 cars covered by less than half a second. Down the Triple M back straight we go. Williamson back to the lead for a moment. Sweet fights back in the Napa Auto Parts car, but Williamson leads another lap, and look at Abreu to the bottom. He might just get the lead here in the 24.
We're watching something special here at the moment. Nothing separating these 3 cars. Abreu in the middle, on the inside is Sweet, and Callum Williamson is brushing the wall. He's He's just in front by not very much. Dives to the inside. He's back in front. Abreu comes around the outside. Cam McKenzie's there. Abreu's now the leader. Sweet goes underneath of Williamson. Abreu, now it's Sweet in front. Sweet, Abreu and Williamson down the main straight. What a race this is.
Brad Sweet just kissing the cushion there coming out of turn number 4. RICO ABREU manages to get himself back in front. This time he might have stuck the landing. He comes into turns 3 and 4. Williamson's getting himself back into the proceedings. Oh, a bit of contact there between the 49 of Brad Sweet and the 24 of RICO ABREU. Where does that leave Callum Williamson? How close is this racing? It is absolutely amazing as Sweet goes back on the inside, now has to get past lap traffic.
In lap traffic, they both find the wall. They both find the wall this time, and they get away with it. They're picking off lap cars like they're invisible, and the race settles for a split second. Sweet, Abreu and Williamson.
So Sweet has got away. Abreu back to second place. Williamson in third. The wall is getting a workout down there in turn 1 and turn 4 in the main straight. Has been hit everywhere. Abreu on the outside goes back to second. Sweet has got away and he's in heavy traffic as he comes out of Mobile 1.
Gee, Brad Sweet is living dangerously on the wall. A lot of them are, to be brutally honest, but Brad Sweet on his first time at the Perth Motorplex, only arriving in the last 24 hours. He is putting in one heck of a performance here at the Motorplex, something we will remember for quite some time. He's got 3 laps to go. It is RICO ABREU who's gotten away now from Callum Williamson. Corey Eliasson 4th, then Dane Kingshot. Meanwhile, Jason Kendrick has dropped all the way back to 11th, but it's still a decent showing from last spot. But Brad Sweet's got 2 to go.
He's going to be the hard charger tonight, no doubt, is Jason Kendrick from the back of the field up to 11th. Brad Sweet set sail down the back straight. The gap is 2 seconds. Inarguably one of the best features we've seen here in a long, long time. And it'll be 1 lap to go next time for the Californian. The Americans are 1 and 2 here at the Motorplex. On this, the final lap of the race, we head down the back straight. This has been one for the ages. Sweet, Abreu and Williamson. It's going to be Brad Sweet. It's going to be Brad Sweet. What a victory. What a race. Abreu home for second. Williamson third. Eliasson fourth. Dane Kingshot was 5th ahead of Manders, Wormel, Oldfield, Farah and Brad Mayolo. Up to the top 10 was incredible. Lap cars everywhere in that one. Not since that fantastic battle back in 2006 between Donny Schatz and Brooke Tatnall have we seen racing like that here at the Motorplex. Everybody here stand up and salute. Cheer this on. That was one you will find very hard to see again.
Every car finished. Every car, all 24, have finished the race. Some of them were 2 laps down, but every car finished the race.
Racing doesn't matter if Brad Sweet's having a smile going, that was incredible. He's about to jump out of the Landrigan car, the Napa Auto Parts car. RICO ABREU home for second. Callum Williamson is your podium in night 2. The Americans dominate. And say hello to Brad Sweet, the winner here tonight at Perth Motorplex. Let's hear it for him.
It is a bit like that, isn't it? Just breathe for a bit, because for a good